Hey guys, so what we're going to do today is make some UV earrings. I bought this Let's Resin UV Resin Clear Hard Type. I've never tried the Let's Resin brand before and I wanted to try it. So I'm going to get one of these out of here. And see if I can get this open. I might be able to rip it apart. There we go. And I'm going to put this little cap on there. Now I have this epoxy tape. I should have this bent over. Yeah. We're going to make 2 pair of earrings. Now what I've done is I like to use temporary tattoos. So I have these little temporary tattoos, came in a whole big pack. And I've cut out the ones I want. And I have 2 different types of bezels. So, let me cut my tape here. I'll worry about that later. I'm sticking this tape to everything. The easiest way to get this tape to stay down is get you some popsicle sticks. Put on each side and that will hold that down. Now I've got these little bezels I want to put on here. I'm just going to press them down and hopefully they will stick to this tape. And then I've got these little heart ones that I want to put on here. Okay, now I'm going to do glitter. So, I have 2 different kinds of glitter. I don't know where I got this kind. It's a very ultra fine glitter. And this is like a white holographic. And then I have this one from resinrockers.com, Pixie for Poxy Super Tuna. And it's a light blue. So what I'm going to do is just put little bit of resin, it doesn't take much, down in each one of these cups, and I'm going to mix glitter with it. So do a little blue in this one. As you know, with UV resin, I might have to add a little more in there. UV resin, you have to be able to see through it in order for it to cure. UV resin does not like alcohol inks, so I stay away from those. But I find with glitter, they cure very well. I've never had a problem with it curing when I put glitter in my UV resin. Okay, now the blue one I want for the butterflies. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to put just a little tiny bit in each one of these. Now we're going to layer it, so we don't want a lot. I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to take this little silicone tip pen and I'm just going to spread this out to the edges. Hopefully it doesn't leak. Hopefully I have it secured well to the tape. And I just want a thin layer all the way around, because that is going to be the bottom. This is so simple to do. These earrings don't last long. People usually want them as soon as I make them. Especially these heart ones. I believe I can add just a little more down in there. I've got plenty of room. And this will self-level. Okay, that one needs just a little taken out. I've got to be able to put a clear top coat. Okay, now let's do our next one. That was the blue, or the super tuna. Now, the white one. This is a really pretty color. Put 2 good little scoops in there. Need just a little more resin. Can you see that holographic? They're pretty. And do the same to this. Just going to put that in there. Set this to the side. Clean that off. I don't want the blue. And I'm going to just spread this out. All the way to my edges. Hoping there's no bubbles. You know how UV resin is, you won't have any bubbles. Then you cure it and whoa, there they are. They show up. Just get this all the way over. I believe I can put just a little more in both of those. Let those level out. And then I'm going to take this, I can pick it up, and I'm going to slide it right in here. Okay, and I'm going to let this go for 5 minutes. Let's get the bottom. And I will come back for step 2 in 5 minutes. Okay guys, so that has cured for 5 minutes. So I'm going to take this out. You can see, completely dry. Completely cured. I've already taken the clear coat off of these. What I'm going to do is trim them up just a little bit better. And I'm going to take and put these, I need to make that to where it's going to fit. Trim this one up. Just a little here. Okay, see if I can get it in there. I need tweezers. Okay. And get this one in there. Now, I've got a cup of water, and I'm going to take a paper towel. These work like temporary tattoos. And I just put some water right down on top of those. I'm getting stuck. I want them to stick down. So it's good to have tweezers, then you can pat this down. Now let's do the same with my little red ones here. These are little roses with birds. And I thought, those are really cute. Got that one. I got that one. I'm going to do the same thing. A little water. Drop some down on that. Use my tweezers to push it down. Okay. Now this one should be good. I should be able to take my dry paper towel, press. There we go. As you can see, it just pulls right off. And if there's any water still there, it'll move. If not, it won't. Okay. Dry them. These just take a second. Now, this one I dripped the water, which is what I wanted to do because I want to get that paper out of there. And this can be moved right exactly where I want him. Let's get this paper out of that one. Now let's move these up. And then we're going to, and now they won't move. And you've got them exactly where you want them. I'm just going to make sure, dry these off. I don't want any water whatsoever at all on there, because we're going to take our UV resin again and we're going to put a top coat. I do dome my top coat just a little bit. Clean that off, don't want no glitter. And I get down to where I can see by the side, and I just move this to the edges. And if I need to add more, I'll just add more. Just takes a second. And you can take a heat gun to this too. If you see any bubbles in your UV resin, it will pop it. I need to add just a little bit. Okay. Get that out to the edges. If this overflows or if it leaks, you can take a nail file and file the edges down. I want them to be equal. Okay. Let me spread these out. I'm going to go to the edges. And you probably didn't need to leave that first one in there for 5 minutes. I just always leave mine for 5 minutes to make sure it's good and cured. Okay, I'm looking perfect. And then these will go back into the lamp. for another 5 minutes. Alright guys, I'll see you back in 5. Alright guys, so it's been 5 minutes. The lamp just turned off. So I'm going to move that out of the way. We don't need it anymore. Take this out. And I'm going to take these off of this paper. So, these will just peel right off. And I can take my sticks off. And I can throw this paper in the trash. I can get it off of me. Now, to put these together, I buy these big packets of the jump rings. I have gold and I have silver. And I like to use 2 pair of the pliers. And I use 2 different sizes for each earring of the jump rings. I use a little one and I use a bigger one. I know these sizes will work. So what I do is I take the little one and I get that there. I pull this open and I put my hook right on there, and then I just close it back. And I do all of these first. Sometimes it's so difficult to get a hold of those, where I shake so bad. I have a familiar tremor, which just means it's hereditary, runs in the family, not caused by anything. I just can't hold still. I'd have never made it as a surgeon. I'm having a problem with this one. Here we go. I find it easier if I hold it to the side to get that on there. Now let's do the silver ones. Get a hold of this. Hold it on the side, pull it open. Put my hook. Twist it to close it back. One more. Hold that on the side. Twist it open. Put my hook. And just close it back. Now what I do is I get my big jump ring and I hold it the same way. I hold it on the side, pull it open, and I put my earring on there, and then I hold up my hook to make sure that my earring's going to be lined up right. I put that on there and I close that back up. Now our earring is done. They're pretty with that blue background. I'll have to go hunting for that one. I dropped it. I'll just get out another. Okay, same thing here. Put the earring on there. Hold my hook to make sure I'm putting it on right. And then just close it back. And we have that one. Can you see how it's holographic? Kind of changes a little bit. These earrings don't take very long to make. I think I've got most of this stuff off of Temu. Hold that up to make sure it's going on right. I hate when I get one on backwards because I didn't check it when I was putting it on. Just thought I had it correct. And then I have to take it apart. Drives me crazy. Let's get another hook here. Another jump ring. Okay. Since I dropped the other. That on there. Now we've just made 2 pair of earrings. Aren't those pretty? And here's our other pair. And that's all there is to making UV earrings with nail decals. Alright guys, I'll see you for the next video.